Hello and welcome to another Let's Interview. Today my guest is Cuddles. Well, not really. It's the Watcher of the 2000s.
Hey, my online moniker is the Cuddle Boss. Totally not derived off some old joke that no one's ever gonna figure out. But okay, fine. It's from Neopets. It was this old pet thing. It was called a Cuddle Bot, and I'm like,
Wait a
I
minute.
like that.
Did you say Neopets?
Yeah, I played it when I was younger.
Oh
And,
man, me too. I was
that's why I made the Neopets villain syndrome in the new video because I'm like, man, this world is so happy, and then suddenly when an arc comes, the villains are so freaking evil. Like they want to do the worst things.
I know, right? There's even a little thing on the Nightmare Fuel page when it comes to Neopets. How can
Yeah.
something so cute have Nightmare Fuel?
Yeah, but the Cuddle Boss um moniker was made to differentiate me from Watcher because he's kinda me and kinda not me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I'm not in
that's
space
coming
right
up in an
now.
upcoming arc. Hush, hush.
I'm not in
Spoilers.
space. I don't think I'm in space, and I don't think I'm surrounded by a smoking hot chick with pink hair.
We can always dream. We can always dream. And me,
Of
I can
course.
dream that Harley Quinn is making me cookies and not trying to kill me because I'm
Yeah,
not the
but
Joker. Oh
no.
God, Harley Quinn. I think she's crazier than the Joker. No, think about it. She knows the Joker is insane, and yet she still loves him.
Yeah, she's easy to manipulate.
I
Like
know.
I saw a scene in like Arkham Origins, and I'm like, whoa, haha, that's really clever.
Yeah, she is. So anyway, why don't we get down to business? What
Go
made
ahead.
you want to start becoming a YouTuber?
Um, I don't know. It's ever since about 2008, the people who inspired me were the most simple and big ones, which were Doug Walker
Nostalgia
as the
critic.
nostalgia critic, and back when he had a more consistent quality, and then and the angry video game nerd. Surprisingly, I mean, he knows he's not doing like the highest quality humor, but it entertained me, and I'm like,
He
I want to
tends
make.
to be pretty. He tends to be pretty good when it comes to entertaining people.
Yeah. It's but he was inspirational, but like he wasn't an influence on my style. But I just had a little push in a personal life issue, and I'm like, you know what? I should start. It, oh yeah. Basically, the origin was that I wanted to make a movie, and like it didn't get made, and I'm like, all right, I'm doing something this winter break. I'm being productive. Oh, okay. Let's make a courage list. I like courage, and like apparently people want to see a courage disturbing list because
Oh
honestly, I do
God,
too.
Kurt's the Cowardly Dog always had a lot of disturbing stuff. You know
Well, well, yeah, it was part of its charm because you're like the main theme was that you fight to get over your fears and like so they drew this really nasty, uh, almost expressionist like monsters that just well, it was just pretty creepy for a kids show, but it was also artsy and cool.
Oh, I know. And they actually took some risks too, especially with the episode The Mask.
Oh yeah, it's like you watch this and you're like, huh? This
Yeah,
is
I
not
didn't
rated
get it
PG.
as a kid, but when I grew up, I'm like, holy shit, they got away with that?
Yeah.
I mean, if I were a censor back then, I'd be like, I don't think you want to put this up. I mean, you might get a lot of angry letters from parents or something.
Okay. All right.
Th- then again, and I'm pretty sure they did get angry letters for a lot of the stuff they put out.
Oh yeah, and then mysteriously after 2001, the courage got a whole lot less dark.
I know, right? Hmm.
Okay.
And there was that one ending. And what was that top 10? What was the name of that episode? The one that you picked as your most disturbing? Ah,
Which one?
the one where Muriel and Eustace got turned into puppets.
Fusilli?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
I can actually kind of agree with you on that one.
well, yeah, I do think that I look at it, I'm like, this isn't like that scary visually, but I think about it and I'm like, this is this is kind of messed up in that they didn't make this ending happy like at all,
It's an
but like,
adult fear, basically. Kids get scared of what's visual. Adults get scared of what is implied.
yeah, subtlety.
Yeah, I mean, Courage literally pretty much cracked and is playing with the dead bodies of his family to try and make sure that he keeps a shred of his sanity, which is clearly
If Courage
lost.
was like a little boy, that might make for like a really entertaining horror movie. Of
Oh
course,
yeah, I could
probably
agree.
someone terrible like that guy who directed the Devil Inside would probably get a hold of it and then make it into crap.
Uh, yeah, let's not
Okay.
give it to M Night Shyamalan. Also, I will never forgive him for ruining Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Meh. I watched it and I'm like, this is kind of amusing how bad this is.
Yeah, but
I'm not that attached to Avatar: The Last Airbender to the detriment of like I guess to myself because like a lot of people are like I did get a backlash for not putting Azula on that list, and I love Grey Delisle. She's a wonderful lady, but uh,
eh,
okay.
in my
I'm sorry,
opinion,
this is off track.
no,
Did-
it's cool. No, this is how end reviews go. We usually talk about something and other stuff, and we get to know, our the resident YouTuber or internet celeb or whoever I'm trying to talk to.
wow. Okay.
I'm not the kind of guy who likes to ask too many questions. I like to learn through, dialogue.
Okay. I'm not used to this, so
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Besides, we can't see your face, so
yes, I'm
just
still
pretend we're all in
faceless.
our underwear. And if we're hot ladies, pretend even further.
So that would be a twist. I'm actually a chick. Hmm.
It's like dun dun dun. What would you say is your opinion on like modern cartoons in comparison to say, ones from 2000 or earlier?
Um, I haven't seen that much of them, but basically my impression of a few shows I've seen recently, the more recent shows, Gravity Falls. I saw a few episodes and I'm like, hey, this is pretty good. This feels like an older style cartoon, and I kind of like it. It's pretty enjoyable.
Some
Uh,
people tend to say.
at Adventure Time, it's it's not bad, pretty good, and then but like it's also unfortunately I'm off put by the fact that it's kind of smug.
Yeah. I
Uh,
never really liked Adventure Time or regular show. I just
yeah, regular show I have a similar issue with. I like it less because it feels really smug. It's like, oh, okay, we're even our title is ironic. I'm like, is this like a hipster thing? I don't get it.
yeah. Now, here
But
comes the big one. Friendship is
okay.
magic. What would you say is your opinion on it?
I don't know much about it, but all I can say is that I saw a clip of it once and it looks very nicely animated.
Oh yeah, it's got nice flash animation. A lot better
Yeah.
than MLP 3.5.
I,
Trust me.
I'm not savvy about the ponies. I'm just like,
Let
hey,
me
look,
just put
po
it this way. There's a reason 3.5 is on the so bad it's horrible list on TV tropes.
hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
they've
and it was
adapted
also
those
the
ponies a
first to
lot.
use flash animation. Badly.
Well, well, the ponies have been adapted a lot, and well, they gave it to Lauren Faust, and she's shown herself to be pretty competent. So
Oh yeah, I
people
love
who are
Lauren
attached
Faust.
would probably enjoy it.
I just hope that her what was she working on? It was like interplanetary skaters. Or something like that. I think that was like the concept, but she never got that show off the ground. She's like trying to. I hope she does. I mean, she definitely knows how to make something good for both boys and girls. I mean, if she can make My Little Pony appealing to guys, I don't know. Maybe she has some magic. Like maybe she's got like a leprechaun on her suitcase or something.
Well, Powerpuff Girls was appealing to guys mainly because the violence, but
Hell yeah. Also,
but like
him
I feel. Oh,
him was
sorry.
scary as a kid. Then again, it was literally the devil, essentially.
It was the devil, and it was a feminine male, and that's creepy. Just refer to Frieza or Orochimaru.
Oh God, yes.
But
Orochimaru, yeah, was pretty creepy, but then he lost his creepiness factor later on.
I stopped keeping up with Naruto right about the point where Hidan and Kakuzu were introduced. It was
Yeah.
many years ago. Do, I feel as if there's a parallel between Powerpuff Girls and My Little Pony now, based on what is acceptable to be like manly and sissy, like because like basically when I was young, I liked Powerpuff Girls, but like that wasn't a thing you flaunted because you want to preserve your own dignity. It's like, oh, you like a show about girls. Of course, practically now I'm like that show has a lot of violence in it, so
Yeah, that was actually me. When I was a little kid, I was like, when people knew, oh, you like Powerpuff Girls? I'm like, yeah, it's a show about three little girls who beat the crap out of a monkey with a giant brain and what looks like the devil, a bunch of green guys, and weird germs. You know, the amoeba boys.
oh, you left out Princess Morbucks?
Oh
I see
yeah,
how it is.
and let's not forget about her with the anti Powerpuff Girl. By the way, I gotta go rewatch The Fight Before Christmas. That was a good Christmas special.
Oh yeah, it was entertaining, I recall.
Oh yeah,
But like Santa's kind of not a nice guy. And kind of incredibly easy to deceive.
yeah. I mean,
What?
come
These kids were
on,
all naughty and my one naughty kid is now nice? Okay, I guess I'm going along with it.
I know.
At least it's not Robot Santa. Actually, that would have
Oh,
been an interesting twist for it's like Santa's basically the robot Santa from Futurama. No,
oh
did
man,
you
that
check
would
your
be.
list twice? I perform over 50 megachecks a second.
Oh man, that was also a good Christmas special. He knows
Uh,
when you are sleeping. He knows when you're on the kid. He'll hunt you down and blast your ass from here to Pakistan.
okay.
Oh man, the future would suck if that actually happened.
The Futurama future kinda does suck. Well, parts of it are pretty cool, but like it kinda does suck. Oh yeah, I gotta go out and say Futurama is like one of my favorite shows ever. If anyone's interested in what I'm into.
Well, yeah, I agree. Futurama was definitely a good show, and it's a shame it's they're done with it. But
It
I suppose it's better than running it into the ground than Family Guy
or
or Family
SpongeBob
Feud.
or hmm.
I don't know about
Basically,
The Simpsons. I kind of think The Simpsons is sort of going on a has good episodes, bad episodes, so it's not running itself
it's
into the ground.
The Simpsons now just seems kind of bland, and I just don't watch it. Well, it did happen in like the 90s, but like there were still good gags in the 2000s, like that Willie gag. There was an episode where Bart and Lisa were being friends, and Willie's like, "Brothers and sisters are natural enemies, like Englishmen and Scots, or Welshmen and Scots, or Japanese and Scots with or Scots and other Scots. Damn Scots! They ruined Scotland. You
I
Scots sure are
love
contentious people,
Groundskeeper
Willie.
Willie.
You just made an enemy for life." I just love that gag, but like it was a recent one, so like I think it's evidence that Simpsons isn't dead, but yeah,
It's a
it
shame about Marcia Wallace.
oh yeah, Ms. Wallace. I
I
haven't
know,
kept up, but that's very tragic.
I know. I mean, and she voiced my favorite character, Edna Krabappel. She was one of my favorites outside of the immediate family.
Yeah.
Quite a
Oh,
shame.
oh, poor Miss Wallace.
I know, but you got to give her some points. She did all the recording while she had cancer.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
if she was able to pull out such a terrific performance while she has cancer, yeah, that deserves a couple of points of badass.
Yeah. May we remember her as a badass.
Oh yeah, and as an awesome comedian.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah, she was. She also did some comedy. She also was on other their sitcoms and so on. I just wish I knew them. But I guess most of us only know her as Edna Krabappel. I just feel
Well.
sorry for Ned
Hmm.
Flanders. He was married to her.
That happened?
Yeah,
Huh.
Ned Flanders married Edna Krabappel.
Oh.
Yeah, there was
Hmm.
actually a few episodes where Edna was pretty much trying to tell Ned, you have to let the boys take risks and grow up, or else they're going to remain soft forever. And it was actually very heartwarming, to
Hmm.
see the Rod and Todd actually stop being so much of a pussy. They're still pussies, but they're actually taking a few risks.
I
No,
see.
there was actually good character development.
Hmm. Well, we can't really control when we die. Unless we like shoot ourselves. But
That, or you know what? Maybe if I had a death note, I could just say, "I will die on this day from a
no,
heart attack,"
no.
and then
Do
I'll just
not
take a
mention
bunch of
Death Note.
risks.
I'm so
Just
sick of hearing about Death Note. Ugh, I'm
just like
sorry.
jump off of a building. I'll be like, "I'm not gonna die," and you can just see. I can totally see that happening.
Hmm. All right.
Maybe there's a reason why we don't know when we're gonna die. Otherwise, we're gonna do stupid shit.
Yeah.
Because we know we're not gonna die by anything but what was been foretold. But can we rewrite the future? Hmm.
That's one of the most common themes in like literature. So,
Yeah, fate. Can we
and
stop
like crappy Final
destiny?
Fantasy games.
Oh man. Here's a question: why hasn't Final Fantasy ever gotten an anime series? You think that would? I think that would have worked.
Yeah. Well, it has been pretty anime-esque since 7, but like, I don't know. I'm guessing it has something to do with the spirits within being a complete failure
Good
on every
point. But I'm
level.
not talking about like a movie. I'm talking about like a actual drawn anime. Well, it's done on computers now, but 2D, not the 3D shit. So I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure that with
RPGs
Final
can make what?
Fantasy, sorry, go
Oh
right
no,
ahead.
I was just gonna mention that RPGs can make a good animated series. Like Persona 4, the animation was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Or heck, even an action game. I think the best anime based off a video game ever is Gungrave.
Hmm.
It's it's like basically the original game was like this action game where like you went around shooting a bunch of gangsters who turned into giant monsters as a zombie who with like a giant coffin gun. And then like the animated adaptation, basically the first 20 episodes were a Godfather-esque like gangster rise to power. It was really cool.
Okay, I gotta make a note to look that up.
Yeah, it's just gun grave.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Of course,
Just
I
cool,
say
two
my
really cool words.
favorite anime based off of a game. Well, this is a bad anime. It's like so bad it's good.
Okay.
Voltage Fighter Go Kaiser.
Hmm.
Yeah. Based off of the hit Go Kaiser game off of the Neo Geo.
Oh,
You
yes,
can
of
kind of
course.
guess why not a lot of people heard of it. Saw the Sage do a review of it in his Anime Abandoned, and then I watched the entire thing on my own. Oh my god. It is so over the top, so bad. You can't
Is it
help but
is
be like, oh god, I love this.
is it one of those badly dubbed ones too? Like
The dubbing is hit or miss in this one.
it's not like Garzy's Wing.
Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Garzy Wings makes this sound like the Funimation dub of One Piece, compared to 4Kids version. Pretty much
Ah,
it's good in comparison.
okay.
I'm
All right.
crazy.
I'm getting this impression, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'm
We're all a
autistic,
little crazy.
so that means I'm a little cuckoo. Basically, maybe I'm kind of like Goku in the Abridged series dub. Yeah, I'm kind of like the Abridged series Goku.
All right.
You ever see that? You ever see the DBC Abridged?
Oh yeah, I love them, and
Oh man, they are funny.
I'm only a little bit familiar with the abridged people, but like I do message them from time to time. It's like, hey, you want to voice a character? And they usually say no, but like, well, actually no, they usually don't even respond.
Well,
But
they are really busy,
yeah, I just, but
and
I did.
I do want to. I do want to interview any of them. Hell, I'll even interview the voice of Krillin. That's how desperate I am.
Krillin, Lana Pator, the biggest one, basically the biggest and probably most talented of the voice actors.
That was a joke, that I would be desperate enough to take Krillin.
Oh, okay.
It's just like if I want to interview any of the DBZ abridged characters, I'd be like, let's see, I want to interview Goku, I want to interview Frieza, and hopefully he doesn't try and kill me. God, yeah, Little Karibo did a chilling performance of Frieza.
Yeah,
You know, make he kind of made the already creepy Frieza from the dub even creepier. Yeah.
Yeah, he managed to out creepy Linda Young in the original Funimation. Actually, original Frieza kind of bugged me because it's like you sound like a woman when you're supposed to just sound, femmy, not like a woman.
Yeah.
And then like the Kai dub Frieza was actually pretty good. It's like,
Here's a question: why haven't they tried to redub Dragon Ball?
because no one cares about Dragon Ball,
I
and it wouldn't
care
make enough
about
money.
Dragon Ball.
I do too, but like not enough people care about Dragon Ball because people want the vapid action in Dragon Ball Z, and you know what? Fine, vapid action, cool.
Yeah, but what about
It's like
good
Man of
comics
Steel.
and the
Wait, no, Man of
origins
Steel was
of
actually
Goku?
what?
I remember when the Kamehameha wave was such a big deal. Like you actually took time to charge it. I remember when it was such a big deal. And I also remember the time when Goku mastered it after just seeing it once and wrecked Roshi's car with it.
Is there anything else you would like to
Right.
ask?
Is there anything you're thinking about, doing a video on later?
Um, mm, a few things in future, and like my Facebook page where I'm most active gets a decent amount of requests.
Hmm.
Um, Danny Phantom, Kids Next Door, maybe Billy and Mandy, Samurai Jack, a few, just those are just a few that I'm
Oh
thinking
man,
of already at the
Samurai
moment.
Jack, that is good. Oh, and I love the kids next door growing up. If only it was real when I was a kid.
What giant machines made of wood?
I don't care how implausible it is. It is just awesome. Hell, originally it was supposed to be all metal and stuff, sort of like a Power Rangers version of Dexter's Laboratory. But then they decided, let's make it wood to contrast with it.
All right.
And the rest was history.
Let's see what else coming up. Probably maybe a few films, iconic films of the previous decade.
Hmm, I could see that. That'd be kind of cool.
Let's see what else got adapted from a book. Was Bridge to Terabithia a book? I don't know.
Yeah, it was, and then it became a meh movie.
All
Stunts
right.
Creek did a pretty decent review of it,
Mm,
and
yeah. Reviewer dibs. So not a thing.
that's kind of a problem when you're a small reviewer, where if you do anything that that a bigger reviewer did, you're called a copycat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's always the problem.
Yeah, I went to that guy with the glasses and I saw that the Blockbuster Buster did a Teen Titans thing, and I'm like, and I tried watching it, but then like I got bored. So then
Oh man, Teen Titans, so awesome.
it was nice.
And Teen Titans Go, I'm kind of indifferent.
Comparably not awesome.
Yeah, I found it a bit amusing, and it was kind of cool to get the original voice actors in. And it was kind of cool to see some of the villains have interesting personalities. Like Trigon actually being a dad. Well, a psychotic dad, but still. There was something amusing about it.
All right.
Hmm. If if any of the old shows that you watched like growing up, if you could have any show come back and good, by the way, in modern times, like similar to how, Friendship is Magic is like the revival of My Little Pony, what would you want?
So if it was a new show, or if it had like all the same like writers and stuff.
Like it's a revival series, and you get some of the writers that worked on the original.
Hmm. Um, if I could revive a show, would the art style look different?
A little cleaner, like improve upon what you got.
Hmm. I'm thinking a toss-up between like Invader Zim, Courage, or Samurai Jack.
Oh man, any of those three would be good. Invader Zim was dark. I mean, looking back,
It's so cynical and like people are so dumb in this series. And Jonan Vasquez seems like a pretty smart guy, but you see who influences him and you're like, okay, that makes sense. This guy's influenced by like Lovecraft and like Cronenberg.
that makes suddenly Invader Zim makes much more sense.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
then
it's like what would happen if Lovecraft decided to write sci-fi.
a sci-fi comedy. And it was funny, but it mainly played on the fact that, people are dumb.
I know. It actually could be a commentary on society as a whole. Blissfully unaware of the obvious and, agreeing with the crowd.
Yeah. One of the most evident was the Christmas special.
I gotta rewatch
You
that.
will listen to the boy who destroyed Santa, or will you listen to the Easter platypus? We love you, Easter platypus.
I love that. Oh, Zim. The funny thing is, we're rooting for the villain, essentially.
Wasn't that the point of Death Note? Which
That's
is a reason why I couldn't watch it.
actually, the thing about Death Note is that both sides had pros and cons that you could agree or disagree with. It was watching the fall of what was basically it could be a simile for watching a fallen angel delve into madness. It's just one way to look at it.
I see. Okay.
Although I will say this, the ending in the anime is so much better than the manga. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not saying what it is because, there's always going to be that one person who watches the video and be like, I didn't know that! You should have put up spoilers!
Oh, okay. We're staying away from spoilers, so like we don't know who the real leader of Akatsuki is.
Yeah, well, it depends.
Who's
Hey
the
guys,
who's
how
the
far are you in Shippuden? Really? You can't get through the anime? Yeah, I don't think anybody cares.
Spoilers? The main villain of the Android saga is actually this Frankenstein bug cell. That's a spoiler, right? Well, it was like 13 years ago
Yeah,
in
but there's always
America, and
gonna be
like
that one guy who's just like, you should have put up a spoiler! You shouldn't put up any spoilers! I mean,
Okay.
oh, really? Really? Vlad Masters is really Vlad Plasmius? Oh, my mistake, I shouldn't have said that. I
What do
like,
you mean Zuko turns good? Oh, wait, was that a big one? I don't
what do
know.
you mean Rosebud was his sled?
Okay.
Okay, we're just having fun with spoilers now.
Yes. All right. Enough of the spoilers. Do you have any more questions?
Uh, not really. You've been it's maybe a short interview, but you've been a great guy.
How long do these normally run?
I told you, like 30 to 90 minutes, depending on who I'm interviewing.
Okay.
It varies. And really, there's no set time limit. This is just a way so that people can get to know you and maybe see what you're like. And then, I put a link in the description of where they can find you and then subscribe to you, hopefully.
Hopefully. I hope so. Oh, but I wish they'd come and visit my Facebook page and my Twitter, because especially that second one. That one's really lonely.
Oh,
Come
don't
visit
worry,
me,
I'll
guys.
put a link in the description for all three.
Oh, you're so kind.
Well, yeah, hey, things are good. All you have to do is just basically, once the video comes up, you just, I don't know, write on your Twitter, hey, I got interviewed by this guy. Why don't you take a look? Watch me make a fool of myself.
Yeah, like right now.
Don't worry, you've been a good guy.
Oh, yes.
Alright. By the way, earlier on, you did say you wanted to do a Let's Play, before while we were chatting before the recording. What did you
Yeah.
want to Let's Play?
It was I was actually playing this old Yu-Gi-Oh game on like a GBA emulator. I think it was like World Championships 2004. I was playing it because I played it when I was young and I would always lose to Kaiba. And
Oh,
when I was marathoning Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged because I hadn't watched it yet, I'm like, I want to go back and beat that game because like I could never beat Kaiba. And I
oh
did. And I'm
man,
like,
I
I
remember
kind of want.
those old things. Good times. Now they got they got this dueling, this like thing where you can duel online with other people, and they got every card ever made, you
Game makes
know,
no sense.
put on there. Even a few Japanese ones get translated to English and put in out here.
Hmm.
Problem is that it is a bitch to make a deck if you don't know the cards you're looking for.
Oh yeah.
That's why having a Yu-Gi-Oh wiki is good. Now that I think about it, there's a wiki for everything.
I need a wiki, guys.
Yeah, I could use a wiki too. I may have an entry in TV tropes, but I don't have a wiki entry.
What you have a TV tropes entry? I don't even have one of those.
Well, actually, you can make one yourself. You just have to
Oh,
hope
who would?
that some of your followers decide to mess with it. Unlike you followers, you haven't contributed to the TV tropes page. How am I supposed to get famous?
Oh, okay.
I'm just being funny.
All right.
You know what they need? They need a Doctor Who anime or an animated series. I could totally see that.
Yes, and then we need to bring back Glenn Shattix from the dead. He voiced the brain in Teen Titans, and then he can voice all the Daleks.
Exterminate! Exterminate! Extrapolate! Procrastinate! Yeah, I would love to see a lazy Dalek be like, procrastinate! 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 Or one who's sex obsessed. Procreate! 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 I could totally
All
see
right.
that. Anyway, I thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it.
Okay. I'm glad that we got to do this.
Yeah. So as always, I'm Bren Tenkage.
And I'm the Cuttles, but like my character's the Watcher, but like no one's gonna figure that out. So you may call me Tim.
Tim.
No. No, I don't like Tim. Because I already named the Plasma Overload Cinderblock monster Tim.
Oh yeah, I
All right.
remember that.
All right, never mind then.
Hmm. Ah well. Bye!
Goodbye.